what's going on? It's Michelle the Prophet. If you came across this video, this reading is for you. It is a pick a pal video, and the topic is, what are people currently noticing about you? I try to do these at least monthly, at least maybe every other month, every 3 weeks or so. So yeah, it's like a little check-in with people noticing about you. We have 3 pals here. Pal 1 is a picture of a girl in like a little brown outfit, look like she's in a club. I think she's flipping the camera off, can't remember, or making like a face, I don't know. Pal 2 is a picture of a girl at a poolside with like her back arched, green swimsuit, really cute, pretty sure it's curly hair. And then Pal 3 is a picture of a girl at a store taking a picture like of herself through the reflection on the camera. She's wearing a leopard print. I don't know if it's cheetah or leopard. I'm pretty sure it's leopard though. A leopard print bodysuit, which is hella cute, mind you. But yeah, pick whichever one calls out to you the most, 1, 2, or 3. If you can't choose one, you can choose multiple. Just take what's for you, leave what is not, and we'll be good. With that being said, I will see y'all in y'all section. Bye. Hi, Pal 1. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know what are people noticing about Pal 1? Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity. Ask for clear, honest, and concise messages from Pal 1s. The Strength card. I hear Strength of a Lion, that you are stronger than you appear. I hear looks can be deceiving. People are noticing that they underestimated you originally. They underestimated the fuck out of you, Pal 1. You showed them. You showed these people that what you can take and what you can endure and what you can kill and slash and destroy and conquer and master. Okay? You displayed some sort of strength. And I feel like it's a quiet strength. It's a silent strength. It's something that you didn't like, you know, flash your cannons at anyone and try to intimidate anyone. Like, you conquered whatever this thing is. I hear public battle. You could have gone through something very publicly. People know some sort of part of your life. Something happened on display when other people were around in some sort of community dynamic. I hear gnashing, gnash. Let's see. What are people noticing about Pal 1? That the whole time you were right under their nose and that you are someone that is worthy of collaboration. A group of people or community could have tried to exclude you, exile you, make you look like you're the oddball, try to play you like you ain't shit, dud you out, you feel me? And people are noticing that you were actually someone who it was worthy of more respect than they originally gave. Now they see that you are strong because you're not gonna just like allow these same people who disrespected you to, like, you're not gonna welcome them with open arms just because like they want to fuck with you now. Back then they didn't want you. And that is what's making you look strong, is that you're not allowing yourself to be a fucking pushover or a doormat. If anything, you're pushing those energies aside now and saying, hey, there's actually no room for you in my life. Once upon a time ago, before I knew the sort of person that you were, I made plenty of space for you. But now that these people really showed you how they really felt about you, you're like, you know, absolutely not. Your rejection, it's like people think that originally they thought that you rejected them. Now, Pal 1, they see that it was actually the other way around. Wait, did I say you rejected them? I meant to say they rejected you. Oh my God. It's the other way around, okay? You rejected them. Okay. They thought that they were the ones like orchestrating the separation or the difference. And I hear the difference between me and you is hey, R.I.P. Rich Homie Crime, bruh. He's a real nigga. You know, he was of his own little sector. I feel like that's like you, Powin. Like, you are in your own little sector of the world. Like, you are an acquired taste, but you taste good as fuck, right? But it's like, people don't realize, like, you really fucking handling, you know, like, until, like, fucking later on. Until it's, like, damn near too late, I guess. We're gonna pull out some more cards and see what's going on with this Three of Swords. Okay, because 3 is company. So this is a community. This is multiple people. This ain't just one person, y'all. This is multiple people who are getting like an aha moment when it comes to you. We got the 10 of Pentacles in alignment with 3 of Swords. What? What is this? Your value being shown, that regardless of whatever disappointment or hurtful truth that could have severed you or emotionally got to you, whatever hurt your feelings did not equate to your actual self-worth. Like, just because you got your feelings hurt does not mean that you don't, like, you're not valuable still coming out of a disappointing situation, right? So people are actually noticing about Pal 1, and it's almost like, oh, I'm so sorry, my fucking smoke alarm, bro, I can't fucking reach it. Like, we have a ladder, but we need to change the batteries. I don't know, it's just like one of those things, but I need to change it. I know that y'all can hear it. It's so horrible. I hate that for y'all. But because I don't mind it, but I know that, yeah. But anyway, the audacity of these motherfuckers, Pal 1, to think that the way that they treated you was a reflection of your worth. And now they're realizing that mentality is being unraveled, because it's literally like they're noticing, like, wait, just because I treated them this way, that means, like, you know, they're not worth shit. So like, it basically, if like they didn't see any worth in you, why would anyone else? And it's really not even so much about like how other people treat you. It's really so much about you and how you treat yourself and how you could conduct yourself. That is what's being surprised. Like, so not only are people noticing this, but it really caught quite a few people. Oopsie, sorry. It caught quite a few people by surprise. So we have the Hangman here. People are noticing that you are not an ass kisser. Okay, I don't know why these people originally thought that you liked them or you were their friend because of their some sort of, I hear, celebrity status. Like, these people thought that you were just as shallow as they are. They thought that that you liked them or you were nice to them because they look a certain way, or because they whatever, you know what I mean? Like, whatever they think that they can offer in a relationship that's like fucking superficial, they assume that, oh, Pal 1 is only kissing my ass because they wanna be cool like me, basically. And the whole time you were genuinely just coming from the heart about it, and their fucked up perspectives on that really just tainted such a beautiful, pure thing, and it made it something so nasty. It made it something neglected, you know, because I feel Pal 1, like, people are noticing that you fucked with them because you fucked with them, not because you liked how they looked, or like, obviously, you know, if it's romantic, you obviously want to like how your partner looks now, but I'm saying, like, not because like they were a celebrity or they offered you some sort of status or they were cooler than you, or like, no, like, you genuinely like either felt a connection or felt a bond, like you were coming from the heart with it, you feel me? And people are noticing that the way that you genuinely fucked with them really does reflect your light, It reflects the sort of person you are. And now these people really are seeing the truth of the matter. And the truth is that they're the weak ones. The same way that they try to paint you out to be someone who was weak, someone who only did things for shallow reasons or kissed ass and all this shit, they realize that that's actually who they are, and they were projecting that onto you. Because you have to realize, okay, what's going on here is that your strength is showing, okay? Like, and your strength is that you stay solid to what you know. Like, your loyalty is not based on what someone has. Like, your loyalty is based off of love. You know what I mean? So with that being said, now that you know, you either, yeah, you walked away from this community or these people or whatever, right? It's so clear that you're so adamant on this decision, and you're like, I don't give a fuck if you fucking with me now, or you like me now, or you like, that shit does not matter. Like, I wanted to fuck with you and I want to fuck with you, and that shit's over with. Like, they think that their status is gonna influence you or tempt you to want them back or go back to them or finally be happy that you could be a part of their team. But the whole time, you never gave a fuck about any of that shit. You never cared about, like, the image of it. Like, you were genuinely fucking with them for, like, genuine reasons, you know? So that's what people are noticing. Like, and it's almost like that reality is crushing some individuals, is crashing down on other individuals, and they see this because with the hangman here, it's so obvious. It's something that's just so blatantly obvious about you now that it's almost, it was hidden before, because these people had to kind of be they had to be distracted by their ego to really think that they were important enough for you to be like a fan. You know what I mean? So there's that, right? We're gonna pull out some more information here. I hope that makes sense. I know that it makes sense to y'all. I love y'all. If you chose this, pal, go ahead and put a yellow heart in the comments. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, your worth, right? Like, these are the same individuals who sized you up. Like, they didn't try to size you up, they sized you up. Okay, some people are noticing that you have really, you have like amazing breasts. Someone here has really big, nice bust area, and like people are noticing that like your waist to breast ratio is out of this fucking world. Okay, people are noticing that after having kids, you still look amazing. Face card, never decline. You are just such a prize. Obviously, if you don't have kids, you know, that's not the case. But people are also noticing that you're beautiful. There's people here who maybe would not have given you a chance back in the day. They will now. Now they're begging for a chance. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on here? What do you got going on? Okay, Miss Sexy. Somebody is really sexy, okay? There's people noticing that you're sexy. Okay, somebody's like, I've been sexy. The fuck? I hear that's their loss. Hell yeah. People are noticing that not only do you have good looks, but you pass these good looks down. You got some good genes. You got some good genetics, okay? Someone here got blue eyes or green eyes. Red hair, you don't have to. Or you somebody got a 30-inch bust down. What's going on with Pal 1? What are people noticing? Can we get a ending message, please, for Pal 1? Thank you. I hear no rush. What's the word? What's the rush? And then I hear nice for what? All these songs I mentioned, I might as well write them down, right? So we said we had Back Then. I said a few songs. Nice for what? Nice for what? Okay, you really nice for what to these niggas? Okay. because you were nice because you wanted to be nice. And now it's like, well, nice for what? What the fuck I gotta be nice to you for? Get the fuck out of my face. Now, that's the energy they get now. That's straight up the cold shoulder. Okay, people are noticing about part one that you have moved on. Whatever. Like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, you're over it. It's whatever. A lot of part one probably clicked off by now because you're tired of hearing about this shit anyway. But if you didn't, that is what people are noticing about you. Thank you so much for coming this far with me. I love y'all, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, part two. If you chose this photo right here, this section of the video is for you. And we want to know, what are people currently noticing about my pal twos? Thank you so much for this beautiful opportunity. Ask for clear, honest, and concise messages for pal two. In regards to what are people noticing? Okay, we have the 9 of fire first and foremost. That you are not playing the game. You're not playing no fucking role. Like, when you say that something's over, it's over. When you cut somebody to fuck off, then that's over with. Like, that, then they're cut the fuck off. Like, there's no double backing. There's no none of that. All right, you real strict. It's real strict around your way. It's a lot of values, a lot of worthiness, self-worth, self-respect going around where you reside, if you will. People are noticing that you hold yourself to a certain standard, and naturally that means that the things around you are held to a certain standard as well. There are people who believe that maybe you handle certain situations harshly. It could have been handled a little bit more delicately, but now that they actually take a step back and look at the situation, they can see very clearly that they had you fucked up. And that they have you fucked up. If they think that you were ever supposed to be humbled or lower your standards for them, or, you know, not have boundaries, it's like they were rudely mistaken. People are noticing that they had the wrong idea about you, thinking that they was going to be able to breadcrumb you or half-ass, half-step when it came to you, not give you what you want, or not play like an adequate role or position in your life. And they were met with the reality is that, like, you don't mind ending a situation. Like, you're okay with breakups and friendships ending and being axed out and shit like that. Okay, people are also noticing your beauty. You have beautiful long hair, luscious, thick, healthy hair, very beautiful. People are noticing that you carry yourself like different, like you like to wear different sort of makeup, maybe have piercings, tattoos, jewelry. People are noticing the way that you, like, you're really blossoming in a very beautiful way into who you are and like your aesthetic and all that. Shit, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, people are noticing that you're very aesthetically pleasing. You can be a part of some sort of aesthetic, the way that you dress, the way you do your hair, do your makeup. People are noticing like these little details about you. They're like, would they, like, people, I don't know why, but they could have overlooked you before, not noticed these things before. For some of this is about like people watching you grow up, watching you become who you are, and noticing that maybe you changed your aesthetic, or they see how you slowly but surely developed into who you are, y'all. It's a very beautiful thing. I could have some late bloomers in here as well. You could possibly have bloomed later on in life. And I hear stature. I don't know why I keep wanting to say stature. I don't even know what that word means. Okay, but what's going on with pal 2? What are people noticing about my pal 2s? They're basically noticing that you're like a fucking goddess. All right, so if y'all don't know these cards are fucking horrible. They got destroyed. My kids like got into them, so yeah, you're gonna see some messed up cards. But okay, we have the wise one here. That's in alignment with the 9 of fire. Yeah, whatever. Out here, pull your own weight. whatever it is that you went through, it really just elevated you. It made you a better person. You've really learned how to like center yourself, find your inner peace, not allow like outside noise to make you feel any like less than yourself. People really do admire you. People are realizing that you love and respect yourself. Like, I know I already said this, but I mean like from head to toe, like down to your skincare routine, your hair routine. You know, you could always like have lip gloss on. Somebody could keep up with their lashes, their nails, their toes, their clothes. Like, it's so obvious how you take care of yourself because it shows on your person. It shows in the way that you care. Like, it shows in the way that you look, in all honesty. People are noticing the enhancements that you could have like done to yourself. The glow up is so weird because it's a glow up, and for some people it like happened out of nowhere because it happens so gradually. You really took your time with life and allowed yourself to be in whatever state you were in. You allowed yourself to be that without like feeling any shame or feeling like you needed to rush into any sort of success or any sort of achievement. Like, you really flowed through your life, and people are realizing like, damn, especially like your peers. These are like high school peers and stuff. They're realizing like, damn, I was in a rush to like be successful or do this or do that or look a certain way, and cultivate a certain image that I kind of missed out on the beauty of like cycles and phases and exploring, like explorations and shit like that, you know. And looking at your life and your trajectory, although it would have been some point in time where people felt like they would not want to trade braces with you. People felt like at some point in time when they looked at you, you were not like somebody who was inspiring or someone who was really going anywhere, I guess, from certain people's perspectives. But looking at you now, people notice like, this person is just really good at going slow and steady. This person is very consistent. They're a good friend. They know how to equally distribute. They know how to equally distribute. What word am I looking for? Like reciprocity in their relationships. Like, at the end of the day, you show up for people who show up for you. Period. And all while you do that, you're still constantly elevating and trying to improve yourself in all areas of your life. Like, I don't know why that would be something that people underestimated, but apparently it was. And people do want to give you more credit for being like the good friend that you are, the good classmate that you were, peer, mother, daughter, partner, whatever it may be. Like, people are truly ready to give you your flowers and ready to recognize things about you that they were not really willing to see before. I don't know, y'all. I don't want to be negative, but it does kind of feel like these people, right? They're noticing these things about you because before, like, they really did overlook you. Like, before, they did not see any worth or value in you. So they're noticing your worth now, I guess. Yeah, before they either like thought you were poor, bummy, broke-minded or something. Because it's like, why would these be things like that people were noticing? Like, I feel like they're noticing things that are just so obvious about you. And it's because like they didn't see it before. Okay. Before, when people looked at you, all they seen was like a lower class, someone who was like lower than them. These people thought that they were better than you at some point. They're realizing that that's actually not the case. That you had something to offer just as much as they did. If anything, you were their equals, not the inferior to them. It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. Okay, how these people seen you. They seen you as someone who was inferior. Okay, and they're noticing that they were oddly mistaken on that. What's going on? I hear, what's going on? For Pal 2? What are people noticing around Pal 2? People are noticing that you were never hung up on what they thought of you in the first fucking place. You never gave a fuck anyway. So it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, I don't know. These people thought that what they thought of you really, like, meant so much to you. When really, it's like, it was really just treated as, like, a bump in the road for you. It never gave, you know, it never gave you or even, like, looking for these people approval. So the fact that they did not or, like, could not give that to you was not necessarily detrimental to your growth. Did not stop shit. Nothing's, no monkey stopped the band, whatever the saying is. Like, it didn't stop shit. Like, you're still on track to everything that's yours, everything that you are deserving of, everything that the universe, that is positive, that the universe has to offer you. You still are interesting, you know what I mean? It's kind of like beauty of the in the eyes of the beholder type of thing. Like, I hear click mentality. These are like, I don't know if you are still friends. I hear Facebook. Some of you may still be friends with a lot of people on Facebook from high school, middle school, and so forth. Because it's giving click mentality. It's like giving like people who even still to this day have high school mentalities. And they're still like looking at you thinking like, they still, some of these people who are noticing these things about you still are the same person that they were when they originally walked the stage in high school and graduated. They're still that same person. They never really got to evolve and experience more life. For instance, say at some point in your life, you were not the most popular kid. You were not the most good looking kid in people's opinions. You know, whether you were good looking or not, you're beautiful, yeah, you know, whatever. I'm saying in other people's opinions, like that's not how you were treated in the social hierarchy, if you will. So the fact that you actually put yourself out there once you left that in that sort of environment, whether it's high school or not, or school or not, and you actually got to experience like different things and explore and travel the world and do other things, you know, become acquainted with people who were not just from your small town or from your small college or I hear student union, I hear union worker, job, some sort of job you could have been in. Like, it's like, yeah, like there's so much more to life than this fucking job, especially if this shit is a job. Please get the fuck on. Please get the fuck on. There's so much more to life than a fucking job and your coworkers at that job. Like, you did not get lost in the sauce when it came to this clique that wasn't letting you join the club, okay? And what do we have here? The judgment. The whole time, these people were closed-minded, judging you, thinking that you were fucking nuts. You're insane. And the whole time you were open, you were receptive to the possibilities that your life had to offer you. And they weren't. They were closed off to that. Even seeing her body language, she looks closed off. She does not look like somebody who's open to receive good things. But you do. The whole time you were looking at these people like they were silly. Like, oh my God, I refuse to waste my life on fucking Smallville or Metropolis or Gotham or some shit. It's like, dude, there's so much more to life than this town that we live in, this state, this country. You know, like, you're bigger than life. And that bigger than life sort of attitude is something that's really scary because it threatens minds of those who are imprisoned mentally and conditioned to be work rats until they fucking die. You know, like people who are conditioned, like basically in the Matrix, right? And so it's almost scary, the things that your mentality was just, it was too much for these people to comprehend at that time, because it would have completely like destroyed their whole concept of life and what it means to even be alive and live, you know what I mean? So they had to dumb it down as you're just a weirdo. You're just different. You're just a fucking freak. You know, they had to label you as that, because if they didn't, like, they did not have the comprehension skills to like think anywhere outside of that box. All right, they bought the story that the world sold them about life, especially if this is like about being younger and growing up, right? These are your peers, like really just thinking about how close-minded they were at some point in time, and how like you've always been so sharp when it comes to who you are, what you want to be, what you want to do, mindsets you want to participate in, and mindsets you refuse to indulge. You've always stood 10 toes down on that. Uniquely as you are and beautiful as you are, I like y'all. Y'all are really beautiful souls. I see you. I recognize you, okay? Go ahead and comment me an orange heart if you came this far with me. Thank you for coming this far with me, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. All right, bell 3. If you came across this, if you pick this photo, this section of the reading is for you. Excuse me. So we want to know for pal 3, what are people currently noticing about my pal 3s? Thank you so much for this brief opportunity. I expect clear, honest, and concise messages for pal 3. In regards to what are people noticing? Ooh la la. That was so clean with it. The Empress came out so like, I don't know. She made an impression. All right. People are noticing that you're making an impression when you walk through. Now you're, I be feeling like the man when I walk through. There we go. With Show Me Clown coming up again. So that someone may have watched what Pal was that? Pal 1. Because what song came out in Pal 1? I can't think. It was Rich Coming Come oh, the difference between me and you. Sorry, I had to write that down because I forgot to write it down earlier. You are catching people's attention. You're catching people's eyes. You look really good. Some of you can be pregnant or can, you know, it doesn't have to be the case, but you're just very fertile. You have a lot of beautiful things around you. You could be a creative mind. Ooh, that is not the right, I picked up the wrong deck though. This is not the right deck. But that was the King of Coins. Yeah, you got a lot of worth around you. You could have a lot of money. Someone here could be a kept woman, a kept wife. You could, your boyfriend or your partner, it doesn't have to be a man, or your husband or wife or partner or significant other, spouse, takes care of you. At your spousal support, they take really good care of you. You definitely like in your soft girl era. Okay, so we have the 5 of Coins. You're in your soft girl era, man. Like, if not necessarily because of a relationship, like you're just taking better care of yourself, no longer chasing things and not chasing things people are noticing, okay? That you're not chasing them anymore. There's a particular energy here that's noticing that you're not interested in chasing them anymore. You just want to fucking stand in your power, be who you are, as beautiful as you may be, and like you're doing it in such a beautiful way because you're still able to display your vulnerability. You like, this is what's not talked about the Empress, okay? The Empress has this sort of strength and power that is so almost sneaky, because it's almost like a kindness kills type of thing, right? Because the Empress doesn't have to gnash her teeth or growl or, you know, like to display her strength, right? The Empress is saying, I'm able to experience things. I'm able to be vulnerable and display that vulnerability without fear. And that is essentially something that is like, that displays strength. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that a lot of people, like, it's hard to do for a lot of people to be vulnerable, to say like, yeah, I am a very deeply passionate, nurturing person. And I am like almost like a damsel, like not a victim, but a damsel who is able to sit in their softness and still be protected because you are, because like, you know your strength. You know what I mean? And also the Empress receives things. So when you're in this state of mind, you don't have to be strong, because you're literally, what the Empress is receiving is protection. That is what's being received. The Empress receives masculinity, energetically, right? Either way, this is someone who's like down bad. Someone could be poor, broke. Somebody needs to like go get a pedicure on their feet if they can. And I don't use the word broke as like an insult, you know, because times are fucking hard. All right, so I'm not finna sit up here and act fake rich or nothing like that. But this person is just broken, is a better word I should say. Like, they're broken. They're in the midst of some sort of insecurity, and people are noticing that you felt this way before, but instead of allowing those feelings to define you, you made it to where it's your power now. You alchemized that, right? And you made your vulnerability one of the most beautiful things and strongest things about you. It's like, yeah, I got hurt. Yeah, I was scarred. Okay, it's like that song, Impossible. Tell them all I know around. Shout it to the rooftop. What's that song? What'd she say? Fuck. All we had is gone now. Tell them I was happy and my heart is broken. All my scars are open. Tell them what I hoped would be impossible. Okay, like, yes, those lyrics so beautiful, because that is exactly what I'm trying to describe here. Like, you are okay with people knowing that you were hurt, you were down, you were scarred. Like, yeah, I did go through this thing. I was vulnerable, I was hurt, I was tricked, I was bamboozled, I was betrayed, I was used, treated wrong, did dirty or whatever. But I don't have to act like that defines who I am. Whereas when these people were given that karma, or they experienced these things, people are noticing, like, even if this has nothing to do with you, right? Even if these are just random people who see how you carry yourself and they go through their own things in their own life, like, these will be strangers or people that you know of, they're peeping game on how you handled a situation, and they're like taking notes, and they're finna mimic that shit for themselves, because they're like, yo, if Pal 3 can go through this shit and wear that shit like a badge of honor, I can too. And you teaching people how to strategically heal and how to get through things without allowing those things to permanently like scar you or make you feel a certain way. Like, you know, people are noticing that you are very fruitful, you are very, very abundant, you have like a lot to give, you hear a lot to offer. You offer, like, the gift that you give is really something that is so big and like abundant. It's like almost too much for some people. People want your presence. People are noticing, like, you're very generous. You're generous. Like, you will do anything for people that you love. You will not hold back at all. And it's just something that people notice. I feel like it's not even like that deep. Like, people are just, maybe people are just saying it casually in conversation, like, oh yeah, Pal 3, they are very generous. They are very like gift giving. That could be like somebody's love language, could be gift giving or acts of service, acts of love. What's going on with my Pal 3? What are people noticing? Thank you. That you are the Empress, that you are the shit, that you are that, you are everything that you think you are. You're everything that you're supposed to be. Word around town, I'm a pimp. Yeah, word around town, Pal 3 put belt to ass. Okay? No, I'm playing. Pal 3, word around town is that, like, people see your truth. They know the truth about you. The truth is out. And frankly, the truth is that you are the truth. You are the truth. Pal 3. Thank you, Lord. Just period. Like, I don't even know. There is this, people are noticing that, like, there is, like, a past situation of somebody being regretful. Other people are noticing this. Other people are noticing that somebody's difference in behavior is due to this could be a parent of yours who did not raise you. They did not treat you right. You could have cut them off, or just naturally life happened and it's like, I have no reason to call you. You have no reason to call me. Leave me the fuck alone. It's not even that you necessarily like setting a boundary or you're like straight. You're like, leave me alone. I'm cutting you off. Or it's not even like that. It's just like, well, our lives have no reason to intersect. Like, you're not a part of my life. I'm not a part of yours. You know. It's like that. Like, you know, life just moved on, and it's like this shit is old. Whatever this is old. I do feel like it is like a guardian too going on here, a guardian angel, but this old situation is still something that somebody thinks about. They wish they could have did things differently. Blah 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 blah. Okay, people are noticing that you move the fuck on. Emphasis on the fuck on. You moved the fuck on. Pal 3. Other people noticing. Okay, that you did not stay here trapped in your mind. That all those truths that were revealed to you, all that overthinking, all of that mental entrapment you may have felt once upon a time ago is exactly the same thing that initiated your freedom. All of those swords that were thrown at you, you used them in order to alchemize something better. You did not stay in any environment that confused you or had you in your mind too much. Like, you didn't do that. And not only that, but you were able to go through something and teach other people how to get through it as well. You are a teacher of sorts, a magician, a psychic, a scientist, if you will, a chemist. We got some chemists in here. We got some girls in tech. Somebody could be a gamer. Somebody's really good at with their hands. You're so good at making something into nothing. Making something out of nothing. Okay? That's what you did. You made something out of nothing. If this is a parent, for one person, I do feel this is a parent. Maybe it's for more than one, but this motherfucker was neglectful. They didn't feed you when they should have. They didn't take care of you like how they should have. They did not do right by you as their child, period. And the guilt that brings them when they look at you, to see who you are today and to see how beautiful you are and to know that they had nothing to do with it, is the most devastating thing. So all that this energy really can do is loathe, is sulk, is be in remorse, because there's nothing else that they could do. Like, if they try to reach out, they're gonna look like a fucking freak, weirdo. Why the fuck are you contacting me? We're not, like, you have no business even worrying about me. You know what I mean? Like, the way that these energies acted, it's like, what the, I should be the last person on earth. Like, go lay in the bed you made. Go live the life that you live. Like, you made that bed and you made it, like, clear. You know what I mean? Like, these people were clear that they didn't fuck with you or want you a part of your life or want to pour into you. Like, they were clear on that. You feel me? So it's like, what is there to say? What is there to do? Like, there's nothing. And it's really people not coming back to you, Pal 3. If you ever wonder, like, that is a good thing. Like, if for some of you who do wonder, like, oh, such and such, like, do they think of me? Are they gonna come back, or do they want to come back? Them not coming back is really out of respect for you. It's because they know damn well it would be disrespectful of them to show their face again. Them not reaching out, them not, like, they're ashamed of their behavior and the way they treated you, okay? So what's going on? So what are people noticing, realizing? Yeah, these are a lot of realizations that's going on here. People are noticing that they bring nothing but conflict. This is like what people are noticing about you, right, Pal 3? But this is really more so what are people noticing about their like proximity to you. They're noticing how they treated you now. Like, I guess some people are just now realizing these things. People are noticing that like the only thing that they really had to offer you was conflict. They couldn't ever build like anything functional. Like, they couldn't build a functional relationship with you, a healthy bond with you. They really slain any potential of like having something healthy with you, and they realize that all they really bring is drama. I hear drama mama. All they really bring is stress and just bullshit. Like, it's just bullshit, right? But that's what I got for you, Pal 3. I hope that resonated. Thank you for coming this far me. If you did come this far me, go ahead and comment a white heart. I love you, and talk to you later. Bye.